Just when you thought you were out, Howie Vision pulls you back in. Dallas still stinks. You're by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing phenomenal. In this video, I want to talk about a possibility that very few of us Eagle fans have even talked about. I also want to talk about the possibility of one move changing the landscape of the NFC East, okay? I want to talk about all these things, but before we do that, a quick word from our sponsor. Listen, when it comes to watching sports, when it comes to betting sports, there are two ways you could go about it. You could do it the Eagles analytic department way, where they're in a basement in a cold, dark room somewhere, crunching numbers that they don't even know what it means. Or you could do it the Philly 500 way, where you're constantly entertained and enjoy every moment of the process. This is why I start my day by going to thegameday.com, where they add excitement to live sports with a constant influx of sports entertainment and sports betting content, which includes best bets, picks, previews, predictions. You know I love predictions, the ride-along series, and much more. The Game Day makes betting entertaining as well as watching sports in general. And they use their partnership with major sportsbook operators to bring consumers competitive promotions. So click the link in the description and go to thegameday.com. Check it out for yourself. I promise you, you are going to love everything here, and you are going to be entertained, and you are going to get the knowledge you need to make the bets that you need to make. And let them know when you're there Philly 500 sent you. So thanks again to thegameday.com for sponsoring this video. And if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe for daily Eagles content. You don't want to miss it. It gets crazy around here, and you're about to see in a second when I talk to you about what I'm going to talk to you about. But make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. If you've been subscribed for a while, just double moonwalk check that you're still subscribed, because YouTube's been unsubscribing people unknowingly to themselves. I don't know what's going on with that, but just double check. We're trying to get to 40,000. It would be nice to do it by the end of the draft, so I could use your guys' help if you want to. Now, before I get into this video talking football, I do want to share something family related to you guys. I try to tell you guys always what's going on in my life and what's going on with things as much as I can, as much as I can. Really, about Friday night, late Friday night, I got a call. Well, me and my wife got a call from my mother-in-law saying my father-in-law passed away. And it wasn't like super shocking because he was sick for a while, and he was suffering, but we didn't expect it that early too. So it's been kind of a rough 24, 48 hours, and it's really raw right now. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and just say, rest in peace to my father-in-law. One of the great guys you'll ever meet. I mean, one of the probably most selfless person I've ever met. One of them. He'd give you his shirt off his back if he could. So, it's raw right now. I didn't want to do a video yesterday. I almost didn't want to do a video today, but it's cathartic, So, I'm a lucky guy. I had a great father growing up. One of the best. A great father, and then I was lucky to have a great father-in-law. So, it's been hard, but I had to say that, and my wife, she's dealing with it, and we're all dealing with it. And I want to thank Sean Fitzpatrick also, because he heard and he reached out to me, and it meant a lot to me and my wife. A few other of my friends have reached out to me too, so shout out to you guys and thank you. But yeah, it's tough to talk about. So with that said, I just want to thank you guys for your patience. for letting me have the opportunity to get all that off my chest. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for allowing me to say what I had to say. Now, I want to get into some football. I want to talk some Eagles, and I want to start with a mock trade offer for DK Metcalf, because ESPN, I guess they got some people together and they put together some possible trade offers for DK Metcalf. They had somebody represent the Seattle Seahawks, somebody represent the Eagles, and other teams, okay? And the guy that represented the Eagles was Tim McManus, okay? And he made an offer to Seattle that I think is absolutely ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous. And there's no way Seattle would do this. As a matter of fact, the GM of the Seattle rejected this offer. But I thought this was an insulting offer and a joke offer, and people aren't taking it seriously that the Eagles should go out and trade for Metcalf. Here's what Tim McManus offered Seattle if he was the Eagles, okay? He offered a 2022 third round pick and a 2022 fifth round pick. Numbers 83 and 154, okay? And then inside the offer it says, the modest offer here reflects that the Eagles might only be in on Metcalf at a certain risk level. They rated him as a top 15 prospect in 2019, but the neck injury ended his final season at Ole Miss and kept the Eagles from drafting him. Now, here's what I have to say, all right, because I have to say some things. One, that ain't gonna get nothing. They ain't gonna get DK Metcalf at third and fifth. That's ridiculous. You have to bump that thing up to at least a first round pick, and I'm good with that. Why would the Eagles only be in on him modestly? If you're gonna do it, you do it right. I thought that mock trade offer was a joke. It was a joke. And secondly, I don't believe the whole he was off the board because of a neck injury. I don't believe it. I know that's what they say. I don't believe it, because you had 2 second-round picks. And with the second round pick, that's where you take a chance on a top 15 guy. They didn't. If it was a first round pick, okay, I understand it. But this was a second round pick. You take a chance there. They had no problem taking a chance on Sidney Jones with an Achilles when he's a corner. So that's crazy, right? It's crazy. So I don't buy it, Anyways, that's a mock offer. It's not real. But I just thought that if people really think that the Eagles are going to lowball them that bad, we got no chance. We got no chance, okay? And speaking of that 2019 draft, because that was the one Metcalf came out of, I find it really interesting because the other day on Friday in my channel membership video, I specifically was talking about the 2019 draft. And I was talking to Joey Shakes also. We were talking about a dream I had, which I'm going to share with you guys in a second. But we were talking about that 2019 draft, and I was telling Joey, I was like, leading up to that draft, everybody said I was crazy because it was a heavy defensive draft. And I'm like, the Eagles' first 3 picks are going to be offense. And everybody was telling me, no, it ain't going to be offense, it's going to be defense. And I'm going, no, it's going to be offense, because the defensive draft is so deep that the Eagles probably think we might as well go offense early and we can go defense later. It's exactly what they did. They took Dillard, Miles Sanders, and then J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It made a lot of sense. And I was telling Joey that. I did a whole channel membership video on this on Friday. I think that we need to accept the possibility, hear me out, that this Eagles team could surprise all of us and go offense early with like the first 3 picks. They could go offense. I mean, they've done nothing to address the offense in free agency. When are they going to do it? It could be early in this draft. Think about it. You could probably draft a wide receiver, an offensive lineman, and oh, by the way, you may need a running back coming up, because you don't know how long Miles is going to be there. You could draft a running back in the second or third round. Do not be surprised if the Eagles go offense in this draft early. I'm not saying I definitely think it's going to happen, but I'm just saying if you have a situation where they go, let's say, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it out there, wide receiver, offensive lineman, like a Lindenbaum, and then you know, in a second round pick, you know, you could take another offensive lineman, or maybe that's where you strike and you snag Ojabo. You know, you could take him in the second round. But I gotta think that the more time that goes by and the more that happens with the Eagles not doing anything in free agency for offense, or not helping their offense at all except for Zach Pascal, I think that's a very small, minor move. But the fact that they've done nothing offensively, that could spell a sign that early and often they're going offense. And we're all going to be shocked by it. It happened in 2019. It could happen again. Now, I had this crazy dream, right? I got to tell you about this dream. This dream's crazy, okay? And every once in a while, I have these really vivid dreams, okay? And ever since I started my channel, I've had it happen 3 times. The other day was the 3rd time. Thursday night was the 3rd time, okay? So, my original vivid dream that I had was in 2017. That was the first time I had it. I had a dream that the Eagles were in the Super Bowl playing the New England Patriots. Now, in my dream, it went to overtime, and Carson Wentz outplayed Tom Brady and won MVP. Now, Carson got hurt and stuff like that. However, the Eagles basically played a shootout against Tom Brady, and the quarterback, Nick Foles, won the MVP and outplayed Brady. So that kind of happened. That dream kind of came true. Then, if you guys remember, I think it was the end of 2019. It was like late in the season, 2019. I had this dream, a very vivid dream, of Zach Ertz playing for the Arizona Cardinals. In the uniform, on the field playing. And the Eagles had traded Zach Ertz to the Cardinals. Didn't say what we got back in return, but they traded him to the Cardinals in the dream. And it was vivid. I did video. I have video on both of these. If you go back, you'll find it. But that was another dream that I had that came true. Well, now I've had a 3rd one. And this one, I'm trying to make sense of it, okay? But I had a dream that the Eagles, I had a dream, baby, that one day I wouldn't look as much like Denzel Washington as I do now. But I do look like him. You know it. You see it. But anyways, so I had this dream on Thursday night. It was Thursday night. And I dreamt that the Eagles, with their second first-round pick, okay, in the draft, their second, I don't know who the first-round pick was. It never came up, but I know they had made it in my dream. And the second round pick that they drafted was Jameson Williams, the wide receiver from Alabama. That is who I dreamt the Eagles drafted. I think this could happen again. It was vivid. It was so vivid, this dream, okay? But the only thing that maybe throw me off a little bit is that as Jameson Williams is coming up and he's drafted, they keep talking about Garrett Wilson. And now I'm thinking, was it Garrett Wilson and that was like the real guy that they're drafting that my dream was telling me, or was it Jameson Williams? But either one, I think the Eagles with the second round, with their, not second round, but their second first round pick is going to take one of those guys. That's what I think. It's going to take one of those guys. So look for that to happen, okay? And if that happens, that means my dreams are 3-0. This isn't a prediction, anything like that. Just, it's something to keep an eye on. I was right about the Super Bowl. I was right about Zach Ertz. And we'll see if I'm right about this draft. It's going to be interesting. And like I said, we're expecting defense. We're expecting defensive tackles. We're expecting all this stuff. I'm telling you, the more time that goes by that the Eagles do nothing offensively, I'm wondering if they're not going to go early and often offense. You know, I could see a situation, wide receiver, offensive lineman, running back in a second, something like that. Don't be surprised. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And also, I will be live streaming this week. We'll be live streaming tomorrow during the day at some point. Kids are on spring break, so I have a lot more time to do things like that since I'm here. With that said, Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. And it is Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. If they draft Jameson Williams, it's going to be creepy, man. It's going to be creepy, but it wouldn't be surprising to me at all. And by the way, I think he's a great player. Him or Garrett Wilson, I love both of those guys. So I'll definitely take it. You know what I'm saying? Also, like I said, I will be streaming this week. I also will be doing some channel member streams and stuff as well. So if you want to be a channel member and be able to go to these streams, definitely click the link in the description and join Dingbat Nation. With that said, Denzel Washington out.